first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Hawks have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the New York Knicks. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Glad you could join us today. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And now, the New York Knicks starters. We've got Jalen Brunson. Bridges out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the four-man position. And for Atlanta, Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Dyson Daniels is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McCollum in at the three, the small forward. Take a look at the Hawks. Greg, they have home court now. What do they need to do to take advantage of this opportunity?
And Kevin, these are the games where, I feel like you need to make big shots because the teams are close. One or two plays either way could decide this thing. That's why you have to value every possession early.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Back to Alexander-Walker. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Brunson, and the basket by McCollum.
Well, McCollum really can hit from anywhere. He's got every move.
Bridges kicks to Towns. There's the triple. It's Hart on the wing. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Daniel. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Alexander-Walker. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Bridges outside. Now here's Hart. Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. Well, right away, coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, "He's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire." There you have it. Sounds like coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Alexander-Walker with the ball. He's against Bridges. Okongwu with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Hart. Bridges outside. Johnson against Towns. New York needs to get off a shot. Bridges inside the three-point line. And hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
McCollum against Brunson. Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. Here's Alexander-Walker. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. It's good from Bridges on the assist by Anunoby.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Bradley's check in for the Hawks. Hield comes in for C.J. McCollum. And then for New York, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Landry Shamet comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mikal Bridges. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Alexander Walker. Hield bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Hield from outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Hield outside. Pass to Daniels. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Brunson. Defended by Alexander Walker. Brunson, good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Alexander Walker. No scoring in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hawks passing it around. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. And Bradley gets it to go.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. From the arc. It from downtown.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
McCollum outside, puts up a deep three. Robinson pulls it in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now Towns. Following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Just 2 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
McCollum outside. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one. And so it's the New York Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more in store for you right after this. We welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Corey Kispert. Jock Landale's out there with Kuminga. Then there's McCollum. And it's Reza Shea in at the small forward position. Now here's McCollum. Fires it up. Again, McCollum missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Reza Shea. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Reza Shea finds Landale. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New York. And he sinks the second. So it's the Knicks now. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Pass to Clarkson. Five on the clock. Robinson kicks to Clarkson. Alvarado passes to Towns. Clarkson right side. Back to Towns. Shoots over Kuminga. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Hawks trail by 17. On the wing. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Knicks also changing it up. Andrew Shamet comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. So it's the Hawks now, trailing by 17. Johnson down low. Towns on him. On the clock. Here's Landale. Not enough on that one as it misses. New York's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Runs in the pass to Towns. Robinson a screen on Kuminga. Down low. It's tipped. To the inside. To the paint. Here's Robinson. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Landale finds Kispert. The rebound by McBride. The Knicks leading by 19 to the wing right side. On deep, Brunson. Johnson with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
McCollum outside. Over McBride. McCollum no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Count the basket. And that's now 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Kispert setting the pick for McCollum, looking to end his cold spell, and he connects with the jumper.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Checked in for Jock Landale. Daniels comes in for Kispert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for C.J. McCollum. The Knicks also changing it up. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. Now Brunson. He has 5. Pass to Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Okongwu with a screen on Brunson. Driving to the basket. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Johnson. The 17-footer goes down. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
The Hawks trail by 19. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Back to Johnson. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. Good on the 3-point shot. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better 3-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Now, here's Anunoby. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Knicks lead by 19.
both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Atlanta with it after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. To Johnson, and stolen by Hart.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's Alexander Walker. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so it's the New York Knicks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Atlanta Hawks.
You can't stop anybody. You can't win. It's just that simple.
Yeah, the game's been completely one-sided, and we promised our viewers a good contest. Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
NBA playoff round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. One guy who's been getting it done is OG Anunoby.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And New York, looking at who they've got Towns. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the point guard position. Just 4 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, since being selected first overall back in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been such an incredible force for his career, averaging a double-double. Someone you can build around.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
And Towns drops them both. The Hawks trail by 20. Outside Daniel. Pass to McCollum. And here is Johnson. Launches a 3, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hart kicks to Towns. Towns, the screen. Bridges, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got 5.
And from long range, Bridges is getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Pass to Okongwu. for three. Drills it from outside. 7 points for C.J. McCollum.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 7. Hart, no good. Just over a minute and a half at pass here in the third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
The Knicks leading by 18. Towns a screen on McCollum. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
Here's Alexander Walker. Outside Daniel. Pass to Okongwu. Now, Alexander Walker. Oh, good with the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Hart. The kick out to Towns. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Daniel. The Hawks working the ball around. Johnson the screen. Just 5 on the clock. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. New York leading by 20. And Brunson has it in the corner. 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
A different look for New York. Robinson comes in for Josh Hart, and it's Clarkson in for Bridges. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, you know, Okongwu has turned into a good scoring big. I understand why the D played him so tight there.
No good on the free throw.
Well, when you watch Onyeka Okongwu, he's a guy who rebounds, scores, improves his game, and he's still got a lot of room to grow. He
hits the second from the line. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Brunson up top, defended by Alexander Walker. And it's blocked. Daniels against Clarkson. And here's Daniels. Right wing. O'Connor dishes to McCollum. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Daniels inside the line. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Clarkson, and Brunson has it in the corner. Clarkson outside. The kick out to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Towns. McCollum against Brunson. Can't connect from short range.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
New York leading by 19. Inside. It's deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. Tipped away. Stolen by Anunoby. Clarkson with the ball. And Daniels picks him up defensively. Back to Anunoby. Out to Brunson. And another turnover here by New York.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Shamet. Shoots it. Atlanta again missing. New York's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pass to Sohan. Robinson kicks to Shamet. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Shamet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Rizachet. Over in the corner, Kuminga. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New York cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Kuminga out there with Zachary Rizachet. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Kispert in at the 2 spot. Here's Alvarado. Outside, Towns. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And Towns is a lot for a defense to handle, especially when he's looking to score inside.
The first one falls. The Knicks making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. That one is no good. Hawks shooting only 31% their offense, really struggling to put possessions together. And that one's good. Rizachet.
Well, Rizachet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
So it's the Knicks now. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Towns against Kuminga. Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Here's Atlanta. Cullen passes it to Kuminga. Now, Reza Shea. He's covered by Clarkson. It's McCollum on the wing. Outside, Kuminga. Latrey. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Clarkson passes to Towns.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
Towns has gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Atlanta calls timeout. Cordy's checked in, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. High post, Johnson. Here's Reza Shea, defended by McBride. Over in the corner, Kuminga. 5 to shoot. A 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by New York.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pass to Shamet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now, here's Shamet, defended by Kuminga. Pass to McBride. Banked in off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. Here's Johnson. Reza Shea with it. Up there for Johnson. Now McBride. Pass to Alvarado. Now here's Shamet. Defended by Kuminga. Clock at 6. Now McBride. For 3. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. And it's McCollum in the corner. Here's Kuminga. He's covered by Shamet. And it's Shamet with the rebound. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Alvarado finds Shamet. And here is Robinson. He's defended by Landale.
Jock Landale, first, team second. At the line for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Jock Landale. Daniels comes in for Zachary Rizachet. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Kuminga. And then for New York, Diawara's checked in, and it's Clarkson in for Landry Shamet. Robinson hits them both. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound. Okongwu.
Well, if you don't put a body on Okongwu, you're asking for trouble.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Diawara. Now, here's Clarkson. Now, here is Robinson. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Knicks.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
The win tonight will bring the series to dead even at 2 games apiece, just what they had hoped for before the location changes again.
Just where they want to be. I mean, they fought hard, and boy, did they look great tonight and got the job done.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Robinson. Robinson, a screen on McCollum. Back to Robinson. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's McCollum. And that's in there. So it's New York now. 17-point game. Up top, McBride. He's covered by Daniels. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This was a crucial game for them, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
And this series, I think, hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensively, it was more defensively. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl.